Dear students, welcome to EPG Pathshala on Food and Nutrition. I am Dr. Rakesh Kumar Sharma, representing DFRL, one of the constituent lab of Life Sciences Cluster of Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. We are working in the area of military nutrition and combat feeding. Napoleon Bonaparte said, "No army can march on empty stomach." We are trying to develop food for our army wherever they are deployed in different terrains, in different platforms, in different weapon systems which they are operating. In whatsoever stressful conditions they are deployed, we are tailor making food for them, and even in inhospitable and landlocked area, our food can reach them, which has got a shelf life of more than 1 year, and they can survive on that food, they can sustain their operation, and they can be effective men behind the weapon. With this in mind, we are concentrating today's talk on functional food and nutraceuticals, where we shall be discussing what are the options available to us, what we have done in DFRL, and ultimately how this food is going to improve the well-being and the health of our Jawans in defense services. So coming to food, food is not only a purveyor of nutrients, but also a source of large number of non-nutrients which are protective against different diseases. Compounds found in these foods, both essential and non-essential, may modify several cellular processes, helping us in prevention of various diseases and also in their management, especially the lifestyle disease. A functional food is either natural or formulated. Functional food include those items developed for health purposes which can prevent or treat disease or disorders, as well as those that will enhance physiological performance. As per the definition of functional food given by the Institute of Medicine's Food and Nutrition Board, any food or food ingredients that may provide a health benefit beyond the traditional nutrient it contains is called as functional food. There are different terms which are used in the area of functional foods. Nutraceuticals are chemical found as a natural component of food or other ingestible forms that have been determined to be beneficial to the human body in preventing or treating one or more disease or improving physiological performance. Prebiotic, probiotic and symbiotic, these bioactive foods for health promotion and support the action of bacteria, bacteria modified flavonoids and prebiotic fibrous material like inulin and vegetable compounds. Medical food are the food that are specially formulated and intended for dietary management of a disease that has distinctive nutritional needs that cannot be met by normal diet alone. Wellness food means food considered normally beneficial to human health, a normal healthy diet required for human nutrition. Designer food, food fortified with health promoting ingredients. These foods are similar in appearance to normal food and are consumed regularly as a part of diet. Structured food, internal setting used to prepare fruit and vegetable analogues such as apple, peach, pear or apricot that have a close to uniform texture. Energy food, health food that give you energy. Brain food, food that help in brain function, health and memory, like food designed for improving cognitive functions. Nutraceuticals are described as any substance that is a food or part of a food that provides medical and or health benefit, including the prevention and treatment of disease. Or a product produced from food but sold as powder, pills or other medicinal form, not generally associated with food and demonstrated to have physiological benefit or provide protection against chronic disease. Nutraceuticals are mainly having antioxidant compounds which are called as free radical scavengers. So free radicals are nothing but they are the byproduct of metabolism. They are capable of causing cells to lose their function, structure and eventually ending in cell death. They are connected with the development of various disorders and diseases such as cancer, ulcer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, arthritis, osteoporosis, aging, etc. Pro-oxidant refer to any endobiotic or xenobiotic that induces oxidative stress either by generation of reactive oxygen species or by inhibiting antioxidant system. It can include all reactive free radical containing molecules in cells and tissues. Antioxidant is a molecule that inhibits the oxidation of other molecules. There are different types of functional food. They could be classified as fortified food, enriched food, altered food, enhanced commodity. Fortified food is a food fortified with additional nutrient, let us say fruit juice fortified with vitamin C. Enriched food means a food with added nutrients or component not normally found in the particular food, like margarine with plant sterol esters, probiotic, prebiotic, etc. Altered food is a food from which a deleterious component has been removed, reduced or replaced with another substance with beneficial effect. For example, fiber as fat releaser in meat or ice cream products. Enhanced commodity means a food in which one or the component has been naturally enhanced through special growing conditions, new feed composition, genetic manipulation or otherwise. For example, eggs with increased omega-3 content achieved by altered chicken feed. There are a number of food items which are rich in nutraceuticals. For example, onion and garlic, they are rich in allyl sulfur compounds. Soybean and other legumes, they are rich in isoflavones. Quercetin is found in onion, red grapes, citrus fruit, broccoli, Italian yellow squash. Pepper fruit contains capsaicinoids. Fish oil contains EPA and DHA. Tomato and tomato product contains lycopene. Isothiocyanates are part of cruciferous vegetables like patta gobi. Beta glucans are part of oat bran. CLA is a part of beef and dairy product. Grapes, especially the skin of grapes and red wine, are rich in resveratrol. Citrus fruit, carrot, squash, pumpkin, they are rich in beta carotene. Rosemary is rich in carnosol. Tea and berries contains catechins. Garlic, onion, they also contain adenosine. Indole is found in cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower and other sprouts. Curcumin is found in turmeric. Ellagic acid is found in grapes, strawberries, raspberries and walnut. Red wine also contains anthocyanate, and most of the plants components of cell wall, they contain cellulose. Global scenario of nutraceuticals and functional food is very rosy, and nutraceutical market constitute the functional food and beverage market and dietary supplement market. Global nutraceutical market is more than $250 billion in 2014. It is expected to reach $385 billion in 2020, and it constitutes the functional food, beverage market and dietary supplement market. It is expected to reach this year around $204.8 billion as far as nutraceutical product market, and nutraceutical ingredient market will reach $29.5 billion. Comparing it with Indian scenario, nutraceutical market in 2010, it was around 11,500 crores. Currently, it is poised at 38,600 crores, and in 2019, it is expected to cross 54,750 crores. And out of which, if you look at market segment, dietary supplements are more than 82%, growth is about 12%, functional beverages are about 13%, growth is about 20%, and annual compounded growth is roughly about 17 to 18%. So what are the drivers? Why do we need functional food? Why do we need nutraceuticals? If you look at our lifestyle, few decades back, we are talking about our grannies and our grandfathers and all that. So they were living a long life because their life was a good mix of getting good food, getting good climate, good environment in which they were breathing, eating fresh food, doing meditation, yoga, exercises, and they had a very healthy way of living. So resulting in they lived long and they are dying short. Some of them passed very peacefully, just like while talking they leave their prana. But if you look at today's lifestyle, we are always in a hurry. We take food not for enjoyment, not for nutrition, but just to fulfill our belly. So we are living short. We are taking most of junk food which is easily available, and we are dying long. At the age of 30 or 40, you have got many lifestyle diseases. You have got thyroid, you have got high blood pressure, you have got diabetes, and you have got many diseases. You are prematurely aging. So all these things are making you dying long. So you are dying a slow death, and that may end up your life early. We have to look at what went wrong. Earlier the food what we ate was as good as medicine, but today the food what we ate is as good as slow poison. Reason for 98% of our lifestyle disease, we are taking many things in excess and many things we are taking in deficiency. What your body daily gets is refined products like maida, refined oil, refined sugar. We are eating lot of red meat. We are eating very less amount of vegetable and fruits, but that too also cooked in such a fashion that their nutrient value or their micronutrients are lost. We are taking many things which are white in color, not good for health, like salt, sugar in excess, which are adding to our cholesterol. We are also addicted to caffeinated drinks like tea and coffee. alcohol we take, then medications. When we take medication, we take lot of medications as a part of daily routine. The effect of these drugs have been proven independently, but nobody has studied in detail how they are interacting amongst themselves and also with the food what we eat. We are also eating lot of food additives and lot of pesticides and other things are also getting entry into our body through the food which we eat. What your body needs, which we are not taking in full amount, is vitamin, trace elements, minerals, fibers, unsaturated fats, amino acids, enzymes and lot of water. Why India is a future market? I take it India is a booming economy. There is increasing literacy rate, increasing consumer awareness about nutrition and health, increase in disposable income, better longevity, changing lifestyle leading to health issues. So there is a lot of scope for functional foods and ingredients in India as consumers switch on to the promise of healthier food, healthier beverages and healthier food supplement. We have got lot of probiotic fortified yogurts, buttermilk, omega-3 fortified health drink and baby food. The challenge is to develop superior product, proven product as far as health and safety is concerned. As far as their efficacy is concerned, they should be evidence based food products where their health claims are documented, timely, easy and better availability of these products, and also we have to look at affordability and substantiation of health claims. Food laws has got a big role. As on date, our food laws are not addressing this issue. We have got a gazette notification which talks about this thing and this will be applicable from January 2018. So we have to do research which is need based. We have to select ingredients which are suitable in terms of forms or label. We have to see their acceptability, tolerance, safety. We have to screen them for functionality both by in vitro test, ex vivo test, in vivo test and ultimately in human volunteers. We have to identify and measure markers of health and well-being as they reflect biological function and stages in the development of a disease or progression of a disease. We have to focus on safety and efficacy and also see that whatsoever health claim we are making, they should be allowable. We should not make tall health claim. They should pass the regulatory requirement and they should have a good taste. They should be palatable. Consumer appeal should be there, and also we have to see that what is the cost per serving and also availability of ingredient. No fun of working on ingredients which are to be imported, which are not available in the country. There could be different approaches in making these foods. By removing a component which is not good, it may be deleterious. By adding a component, by increasing the concentration of natural present component, by replacing a component with a safer component. Delivery systems, again, vehicle takes the food items or the nutrient part of it or the nutraceutical part of it to the desired site of action. We have to protect from chemical or biological degradation during processing, storage and utilization. Control release is very important, like we have developed a low glycemic index chicken porridge in DFRL, Defense Food Research Lab, which doesn't release the energy as a spurt, but it releases energy over a period of time. So its low glycemic index is very good for long haul flights where we don't have to have necessity of taking food at regular interval. We have to see that the food is compatible with physicochemical and qualitative attributes of the final product. Probiotics are live microorganisms which, when administered in adequate number, confers a health benefit on the host. Prebiotic is addition of prebiotics such as insulin, fructooligosaccharides, etc. And synbiotic is a combination of one or more probiotic and prebiotic. We have got lactobacilli, we have got bifidobacteria species which help us in maintaining microflora balance in our gastrointestinal tract. We have to follow three-pronged approach. R&D has to be strong, consumer acceptability has to be studied, and industry should be there. We should follow good practices, and ultimately we get a fortified and functional food products. There are various product steps involved in the process for bringing functional food in the market. First step is identify a potential new bioactive constituent. Second and third step is to check its efficacy and safety by following whatsoever means in vivo, ex vivo, in vitro, whatsoever tests are available by which we should test their toxicity, safety, efficacy. Then we have to select an appropriate food vehicle for the bioactive substance, consider characteristics of the food, ingredient and intended customer. We have to peer review and have a regulatory oversight to ensure the accuracy of health claim. We have to communicate to the consumer and do in-market surveillance to confirm the findings of pre-market assessment. All these 7 steps to be undertaken for each new bioactive ingredient. Again, different approaches are there for deliverable like food functionality, product characteristics and target group. For example, when we talk about glycemic response, we have to look for slow release carbohydrates, carbohydrate with low glycemic index, high fiber, enteric enzyme inhibition for food which is meant for diabetic patients. When we are looking at antioxidant property, we have to look at improving shelf life, looking at their anti-stress and phytonutrient rich composition, and then they could be useful in diseases like coronary vascular disease and cancer. When we are talking about lipid lowering food, especially for obese and cardiovascular disease patient, we have to look for antioxidant, enzyme inhibition, bile acid binding properties. When we are talking about performance enhancer, we have to see that they are energy rich, protein rich, and then they could be used for sport medicine or children food or also elderly and skilled professional food stuff. There are various phytochemicals which could be used as dietary supplement: carotenoids, lycopenes, ascorbic acid, tocopherol, B group of vitamins, lipoic acid, PUFA, phospholipids, vitamin-like substances, amino acids, polyphenols, mucopolysaccharide, allicin, phenolic constituents, flavonoids, anthocyanin, liminoids, phytosterols, phytoestrogens, spice principles, seaweeds, fibers, anthraquinones, probiotics and prebiotics. Just to give you an example, if you look at health benefit of lycopene, a constituent of tomato, it decreases reactive oxygen species, it has got a high antioxidant potential, it reduces oxidative stress by reducing oxidative damage, it provides dietary lycopene which is helpful in raising blood and tissue lycopene level, and it could be very well used in chronic disease like cancer risk, cardiovascular disease risk, and it also has got other mechanisms also of its action, like it do gene function regulation, gap junction communication, hormone and immune modulation, carcinogen metabolism, and also affect various metabolic pathways in a positive way. Coming to the regulatory part, FSSAI on 30th July 2015, they have brought out a draft regulation on food and health supplement, nutraceuticals, food for special dietary uses, food for medical purposes, functional food and novel food. So they are going to impose a check on nutrient content claims, structure and function claims, dietary guidance claim, qualified health claims and health claims. November 24th, 2016, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India issued its rules on health supplement, nutraceuticals, food for special dietary use, food for special medical purposes, functional food and novel food, and these rules will be enforced on 1st January 2018. At DFRL, we are also working on research and development on functional food to meet the requirement of military, paramilitary and elite forces. Number of products we have made, just to give you a few examples, we have got antioxidant rich baked food, sea buckthorn squash, sea buckthorn jam, jelly, yogurt, fruit juice powder, rhodiola coffee and memory chocolate, aloe vera low calorie squash, fruit juice, performance enhancing drink, whey beverages mix, mango whey beverages mix, omega-3 fatty acid rich snack mix, beaten rice mix, radish fiber rich snacks, radish fiber rich pasta, ascot fiber rich sweet mix, ascot fiber rich savory cookies, pea peel fiber rich cookies and cardamom peel fiber rich kheer mix. Now mentioning some of the product and their special benefits, we have got asparagus rich products for muscle fatigue and inflammation. We have got asparagus powder rich in saponins, vitamin C, beta carotene, vitamin E, minerals such as zinc, magnesium and selenium. Then we have got asparagus based leha, which inversely correlate between consumption of dietary omega-3 fatty acids and cardiovascular effect. We are promoting beetroot juice as a vasodilator for quick acclimatization in high altitude. Beetroot juice is rich in betalain, an antioxidant which help in lowering high blood pressure and hence help in preventing cardiovascular problem. We have got lettuce food bar for anxiety. Lettuce contain lettucin, anti-anxiety effect. Latex from lettuce constitute 15-oxyl and 8-sulfate conjugates of the guanylate sesquiterpene, lactones, lactucin, deoxylactucin and lactocopicillin. We have got aloe vera based fruit spread for inflammation and ulcers. Aloe vera gel contain lignan, salicylic acid, saponin, sterols and triterpenoids. C-glucosyl chromone of aloe vera gel, we have filed a patent in 2014 for that. We have got curd powder rich in omega-3 fatty acid and bar for stress related disorder. The functional property of the product include anti-stress effect, rich in vitamin B complex and hypocholesterolemic effect. A patent has been filed for this in 2016. We have got alert inducing chocolates. This chocolate is rich in dietary tyrosine and hence increases the brain dopamine level and alertness and contribute in cognitive function enhancement in stressful areas. Mango juice enriched with pomegranate peel is a very good agent for anti-fatigue. This functional property include anti-fatigue effect. Pomegranate peel extract with mango pulp and sugar. A patent for the same has been filed in 2015. Tamarind munch or candy are specially indicated for reducing motion sickness, especially in naval athletes. Motion sickness induced changes can be measured as a after effect using locomotor activity. Tamarind based munch and candy can reverse this effect. Brahmi herbal drinks, anti-fatigue and neuroprotective drinks is there, which contains free radical scavenger that shows DNA protective property. This herbal drink improve the physical endurance. Tulsi bar is again advocated as an anti-fatigue bar. Tulsi extract in this food bar is effective as an anti-fatigue food formulation. Aloe and passion fruit anti-anxiety drink, they are very good for managing psychiatric manifestation. Aloe passion drink can be helpful in alleviating anxiety and improving overall nutrition. We have got soya Shrikhand with goodness of muskmelon. Shrikhand is a fermented delicacy with creamy texture. Soya musk Shrikhand is free from cholesterol, has got 1.3% dietary fiber and 4 mg of vitamin C. It is a rich source of bifidus microflora, which is good for digestion as a prebiotic. Protein rich ragi bites have been made by DFRL, which are ready to eat extruded snack, and it is rich in protein and contains roughly about 16% protein and 15 to 70% dietary fiber and roughly 300 mg of calcium. Tamarind jam is another product which is advocated to fight anemia and iron deficiency. Tamarind is a low cost source of iron and vitamin C, is rich in vitamin C and iron and dietary fiber. This jam help in meeting 50% of the RDA requirement of iron and vitamin C. Sorghum chickpea, another product which is rich in carbohydrate and contains about 9% protein, 5% fiber and 2.4% mineral, and is advocated as a high energy food, especially for lay sector. Nutrimix is a product of wholesome nutrition, is ready to eat snack product rich in protein. It is providing 462 kcal and has got a shelf life of 3 months. Fiber rich bisibili bhat is again very good South Indian delicacy which provides 3 times dietary fiber than normal preparation, and wheat bran is used as an additional fiber source. Ajwain munch is ready to eat appetizer. This munch contains 8.6% fat, 7.1% protein and 69% carbohydrate, and is very useful for high altitude condition to fight loss of appetite. Ashcott beverages is rich in antioxidant, flavonoids and phenols, and it has got thirst quenching ability which help in gastrointestinal functioning and general well-being. A number of products are available in the market. Nutraceuticals are available in the market by name Jet Trim, having wheat for 0 calorie fat replacer. Then Phenulife is a containing fenugreek ingredients, control blood sugar. T-Max is a green tea extract, contains potent antioxidant, and so on and so forth. In the end, I like to conclude by famous saying of Hippocrates which says, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food." See, functional food and nutraceuticals are the requirement of the day. With the changing lifestyle, with the different high spending power which is there in the hand of our today's youth, with minimal time with the lady wives wanted to spend in kitchen, and with the requirement of wholesome, affordable, nutritious and safe food, we have to develop a variety of product both for our military requirement, which could have a spin-off for civil application. I have got about 150 technology, which already I have given to more than 450 vendors across the country, and this vendor base is being utilized effectively by Indian Army and other defense forces in meeting their day-to-day requirement of processed food, and also it has come in a big way in civil sector also as a spin-off. We had almost, you name any food joint or a food captain, they are my customers. For example, ITC, for example, Haldiram and MTR, Jain Agros. So, they are all my customers. I have got more than about 450 vendors who have taken technology from me. And this sector of functional food and nutraceuticals is growing in a big way. There is a big market in India, and this market is unexplored. With the FSSAI regulation, which is going to be enforced from 1st January 2018 onward, this sector is going to flourish in a big way, even with export potential. Thank you.